Hey guys, welcome back to what I'm going to affectionately refer to now as the Forbidden Zone after another lengthy hiatus, not on purpose, but same old, work schedule, the band schedule, and mostly it's been I've been having a lot of issues with my back, and so I'm seeing a chiropractor like twice a week, and it's not for like I want to. I mean, I've been trying to get on and catch some videos once in a while, but as far as making videos and having some fun with my collection, it's just kind of hard to force yourself to do that when you're not feeling good. I'm sure a lot of you understand that. Anyway, this is a long-awaited video, and this goes out to my buddy Eric K. And Eric, I apologize, man. I meant to do this a whole lot sooner, like months sooner. But he requested that I show my run of The Shadow, and I'm sure a lot of people show this run. I mean, it's a great, it was a great series. Just 12 issues, but had a lot of great stories. Denny O'Neil did the scripts, and Mike Kaluta did most of the covers and did the art on like the first 6 issues or so. But I finally gathered all those together, and I'm probably missing like a duplicate or two. Anyway, I just kind of want to get right to it. Like I say, Eric, this is for you. And I've got another video in mind that I might be able to get to tonight or tomorrow that I'm going to dedicate to Mr. Eric K. So, okay, here we go. Here's number 1. Of course, this is a iconic cover. Apologize once again for the lighting because I just cannot. This room is so cut up. It's kind of hard to get the lighting right in here, but I'm going to try to figure it out before too long. Anyway, here's issue 1. And as a lot of you know, I think originally Jim Steranko pitched a proposal for The Shadow, and I've got some of the original art in a book somewhere, like where he was going to do the series. But that would have been great too, but Mike Kaluta, it's kind of hard to beat this cover. This is a decent little copy. There's a couple of flaws in it, but not bad. Here's the better copy of number 1. It's almost one of those perfectly centered beauties that my good friend Dr. Von Chilla likes to talk about. It's, like I say, pretty nice shape. I'm really sorry about the glare, but there is nothing I can do about it in this room. Anyway, a couple of number 1s. Probably my favorite issue of this whole run is number 2. This might be one of those things like Command the 18. It's like an obsession book. Anytime I see it, I'll pick it up. So got a few copies of this one. But this was my first exposure to The Shadow, DC's run, and first exposure to Mike Kaluta, other than maybe Carson of Venus series that ran in Korak and the Tarzan family. But I love this story. It's one of my all-time favorite Bronze Age stories, The Freak Show Killers. And actually, I've got several more copies of this, but I've actually got another copy that was my first that is coverless, and I know it's here somewhere. But, just take my word. That one was well loved, too. Yeah, I just love that cover. Great stuff. And another copy. I was going to say this was my original, but like I say, I remember that my original didn't have a cover on it, so this was just like another reader I picked up somewhere. So you can see this has been well loved by somebody other than me. Okay. I got 2 more copies of this. Both of these are really nice shape. We can only get the lighting right. And I think the last copy of this that I have, pretty nice shape. Okay, number 3. Another great Kaluta cover. And actually, this has art by Kaluta and Bernie Wrightson. It looks like it was Kaluta on the pencils and Bernie Wrightson on the inks, but no matter how they did it, I mean, it is a beautiful piece of art inside of here. So for those of you that For Bernie Wrightson fans, this is the copy you need to have. Okay, another great cover, number 4. Like I said, Kaluta did, I think, the art like on the first 6 issues, and did a couple more of the covers. Number 5, that's a Frank Robbins cover. But there's a lot of people that doesn't like Frank Robbins, but I really liked his stuff on the Shadow for some reason, which will lead into, like I say, number 2 is my favorite issue, but number 6, or number 7, I'm sorry, is my favorite cover. But here's another great cover by Kaluta, Night of the Ninja. And yeah, a few copies of this one. This was like another obsession. But this is like one that I saw in house ads, and I just want that book so bad. So anytime that I see it now, and it's got a decent price on, I'll pick it up. But this is, to me, it's like one of the best covers of the 70s, and that's saying a lot. But you got that great, got the shadow in the background, and you got the girl, and you got the little Quasimodo-looking monster up on top, laying in wait. So really, really nice. One more copy, pretty decent shape. It's got a little spine roll on it, but yeah, I'm not sure if that first one or this one is like the best of the highest grade. That one is cut pretty good. And number 8, this is a great Frank Robbins cover with the mummy on there. Number 9, this might be one that a lot of people don't realize, but Joe Kubert actually did this cover. I was surprised, when I first got these books. I got several of these in a lot several years ago, and I was really kind of, I thought it was kind of cool that Kubert did one of the covers. These issues, of course, here's another Kaluta cover, but I think E.R. Cruz did a lot of the, I think the interiors the rest of the way. You might recognize his name from a lot of the DC mystery and horror books from the 70s. Another great Kaluta cover. Some of these later ones I really want to upgrade, especially number 11. I've got 2 copies, but they're both kind of rough shape. Got a lot of dings in them. And this next one, I think I just picked it up as a reader. It's kind of discolored. Instead of the red, it's got like the light orange, and it's got a lot of issues. But co-starring the Avenger, another great pulp character. And last issue, another great Kaluta cover, number 12. Okay, like I say, Eric, this is for you guys. I'm sorry about keep apologizing for the lighting, but I'm gonna try to figure something out in here. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'm gonna try to be back real soon with another video. And as always, onward and upward.